how much should you really rest? I know it's a pretty common question, and I'm not just talking like how much should you rest between sets, but how much should you let your muscles heal, and how much should you work out, and all that, right? It's a lot. So first off, let's deal with sets and reps. How long should you rest between sets? Well, ideally, I think that sweet spot is around 45 seconds. Don't go any longer than a minute because you're gonna start to recuperate a little bit too much, and then it's just not gonna be good. You wanna keep that intensity level up. So I would say keep that rest level about 45 seconds in between sets. And set a timer, because it's way too easy when you're in the gym to get lost doing this. I know, because I'm guilty of it sometimes. So set that little stopwatch, whether it's on your physical watch or whether it's on your phone, so you know when 45 seconds is elapsed. Just keep it up and running. When you finish a set, hit that button, time it for 45 seconds, jump back into your next set. Now, when it comes to muscle groups and how much working out is too much, well, it depends on where you're at in the journey. If you're just starting off, I recommend 4 to 5 days a week. And the way I would suggest setting your workouts up, your muscle groups up, is hit a different muscle group each day. So chest and triceps should be one day, back and biceps should be one day, legs should be one day, and shoulders should be one day. And then if you're doing a 5th day, I suggest doing a circuit day where you pick a couple exercises from each of those days and do them all in one. That way you're getting a little bit of a second workout in for some of those muscle groups, but you still have plenty of time to rest and recuperate in between. Now, if you can do 6 days a week, that's really ideal, because then you can do a push-pull leg split. And for me, how I set mine up is chest and tris, back and biceps, legs and shoulders, and then repeat with 1 day off. So as far as how much time is to rest, your muscles need 48 hours in between. You don't want to work out muscles back to back. That is a really bad thing to do, because guess what? Your muscle growth happens not when you're in the gym, but when you are in the resting phase. Now, that doesn't mean you can get lazy and just rest all the time. What it does mean, though, is you want to allow that 48 hours in between. So either of those splits that I just suggested, you are giving those muscle groups 48 hours in between, which is what you want to do. So I hope this maybe clears up any misinformation you've heard about how much you should rest, how much is too much rest. And the last thing I'm going to talk about when it comes to rest is your sleep. Your sleep is so important. The first couple hours of your sleep, your muscles do the most repair that they do all day. So first off, you want to make sure that you have some protein readily available. So I suggest taking some whey protein, yes, whey, not casein, within about 30-45 minutes of your bedtime. That way that protein is readily on hand to help those muscles as they do that regenerative process. And then how much sleep is too much, how much is not enough? Again, this varies so much per person. I would suggest cutting your sleep up into 1.5 hour segments, because that is your natural sleep cycle. So do 6 hours or 7.5 hours or 9 hours. I think 9 hours might be a little bit excessive. Maybe once in a while is okay, but keep those cycles at the 1.5 hour marks. That's gonna help so that when you wake up, you feel a little bit refreshed, rather than cutting it off at like 7 hours in the middle of a sleep cycle. Personally, I do pretty well on 6 hours. I really like 7.5 though, so it just kind of varies from person to person on what seems ideal to you, but sleep is important. Make sure you're getting it. All right, I hope this helps. If so, please hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos, and remember, you've got this.